Now we can finally reveal this amazing home just off the Great Ocean Road in Lorne. Welcome to Ocean House. Dee is lucky enough to be taken for a tour. She meets award-winning architect Rob Mills for some insight into one of his most celebrated and respected projects. Designed and built by architect Rob Mills for himself, family and friends, this is a place to gather by the beach and escape the grind of everyday life. It is simply a return to nature.
Is this the front door? I'm a little bit confused about the entrance.
I have to admit that there is no front door. It's quite a casual house, and it's meant to be. It's a beach house. And so that formality drops away, and you have to find your way here a little bit. So this, for instance, is the second living room, and the main living room's upstairs, which I can't wait to show you.
I like that informality, though, that there isn't really kind of a dedicated front door. It takes away from that suburban idea that we have of homes, doesn't it?
It does. It's just a general lack of formality, which begins that journey through this house. And essentially, we set out to create a space that's quite serene to live in, casual, a place you can relax.
Behind the steep sloping forest and out front, the expansive ocean. In the middle, Ocean House has created a peaceful space of contemplation and relaxation. A beach retreat like no other.
So, Rob, this is absolutely stunning. We're another level up. Obviously, the view's gotten even better.
We went in search of land that could give us the view of the ocean and place us within a rainforest. We've discovered this land which was tiny in comparison to most of the blocks of North Lorne and therefore affordable. So we bought the land and set out to build this house, and what we discovered was the reason it was so cheap was it was so complex and difficult to build on the land. Being a young, ambitious architect, nothing was an issue for me.
That's it.
Well, I was older and wiser by the time I was done because it cost a fortune to build on this land. But what we attained was what we set out to achieve, and that was this amazing wilderness experience. We understand as architects that it is that connection with wilderness and nature that grounds us. The second thing we set out to achieve was a place of rest that was truly serene, and we really did achieve that. Ocean House really is a retreat.
Just even the colour palette and the materials that you've used here connect to all of that as well, which does give it that sense of retreat.
You're spot on, and that's where we took the colour from. It's the colour of the timber is the trunks of the trees.
Yeah.
You're one of the first to observe that.
Really?
Yeah, really.
It seems so obvious. As soon as I came up the driveway, it was, I felt like it was very sensitively placed right here in this spot amongst what is around it.
So that's why we chose grey render, whitewash timber, because they're the colours found in the trees. Colours of the earth. And I think that's one of the reasons it is so serene.
It is.
Because your eye just travels across the space from the forest behind, through the space and out to the ocean, kind of uninterrupted.
It really means that there is no definition of space. It does kind of flow from the inside to the outside.
It does.
Ocean House is sculptured from concrete, timber and glass. At one end, cylindrical and solid. At the other end, light and open. The two personalities of the house work together as one. The concrete section, which houses the bedrooms, shelters the house from the prevailing wind and storms and deadens the sounds. This contrasts with the very open living areas which connect the house to nature.
We believe that a house or residence is a sensory experience. It has a responsibility to enrich life's experiences. The bedrooms are cocooned.
Yeah, it is like a cocoon.
Yeah, with only glimpses of the water. And we also enjoy working with quite bold shapes and forms. So it's actually a circle, whereas this is a rectangle. Believe it or not, though, the idea for the circle was born out of the fires, because that's the most exposed fire front.
Right.
And so we chose to make that out of concrete to shield the rest of the house. Rather than be a simple family beach house for just us, we realised we needed to rent it out to cover the additional cost of building it in the first place. And so the idea of Ocean House was created. And so today it's quite a famous micro-hotel. And each week someone new discovers it, which was an unexpected result. We didn't set out to do that. But here today, it's a place that's known and loved by many different people because it's available to everyone to stay here.
So, Rob, this is really gorgeous. It does feel like a cocoon, especially, I think, this element of this beautiful French linen really makes you feel enclosed and warm and cosy. And I'm dying to know what's hidden behind all of these curtains.
Well, all the clutter's behind the curtains.
Oh, really?
And the curtain's designed to reform the circle.
Yeah, right.
And it creates this deadness of sound. And so it's a bedroom.
Yes.
And acoustically, it's fantastic.
It is.
It's really quite a dense sound in here. It's very peaceful. And so this was designed to cocoon you from the heat of the summer. It's always really cool in here.
Yes.
And the cold of the winter, because the west coast of Victoria is a cold climate, actually. It's only warm for a few months. The rest of the time it's quite cool. And it's a place of refuge, the bedroom.
Yes.
In our minds, we thought, OK, why don't we do this, make it a completely different experience than the rest of the house and a place that we kind of retreat to.
So, Rob, what else haven't I seen? This house is a bit of a mystery and it's sort of unravelling itself to me every room that we walk in. Have I missed anything?
You have. You've missed the rooftop terrace.
Really?
Yeah, and that's worth a look.
OK. Should we go and have a look at that?
Yes, let's do that.
Great.
This is the final experience. It's the rooftop, and it's a place to sort of hide and escape what's going on in the house below. It's quite private. My daughters love this space. They come up here with a glass of wine and have a bath.
Yes.
Sit under the stars, usually. It's an evening space at best, I think.
Yes.
And at night it's spectacular because you sit beneath the stars. We wanted to do something that would capture people's imagination, and when they saw the photograph of Ocean House, they thought, wow, what's that?
This home is such a beautiful example of Australian architecture, Rob. It connects to all of the things that we as Australians love, which is obviously the beach, the bush, and that's reflected in every choice that I see in this home in terms of the palette, the materials, the forms, the shapes, everything.
Thanks, Dee. You made me feel proud. We are proud of this house. It is a wonderful experience.
It is. It's
won significant awards around the world, and it's taken Australian design to the world, and we all share in that.
Well, thank you so much for showing me around. I have to say I've been fangirling a little bit the whole time because I'm a huge fan of your work.
Thanks, Dee.
And this is such a beautiful example. It's been such a pleasure for me to come here and have a look around. Thank you so much.
Ocean House is available for holiday letting for those who want to experience this unique home and location firsthand.
Thanks for watching. We hope you found some inspiration looking through these incredible homes and gardens. We certainly have.
For more on the homes and behind the scenes, check out our Instagram and Facebook. See you next time for more open homes.